Assessment. Why does assessment is important in the learner process? Well, thankfully to the assessment, we can state how much the learning outcomes have achieved during the task or during all the course. Thanks for it, we can give feedback. Feedback is one of the commentary that the teachers can give to the learner to take advantage and take disadvantage for the final step of the task. In other words, feedbacks can give a space to improve the learner's outcomes in what they are misspelling, what they are missing, and what they are grown during the learner process. Thanks for the assessment, both teacher and learner can give feedback, each for other. The student to the teacher can give a feedback to develop better or improve at the developing of the methodology for the teacher. In other words, the teacher can improve their activities, their communication, their manner in how to teach the lesson for the learners. And now, following this situation, this teacher training course situation that Rahul and Praya were asking to correct the misspelled writing, I can say, as my wife, as a student, and a future teacher, I can say both of them did well, knowing or realizing what there are the misspelling is or are. We saw that almost all the lines that the advertisement for the pet has a one error, one misspelled word or letter. But I can advise, especially to Praya, that the feedback that she gave to the learner was doesn't say nothing because you're only put C capital letter, G grammar, spelling, and pointly, and specifically pointing for the word, but you are telling nothing because the learning say what grammar it is. We know that it is present simple, but you need to speak more specifically on your feedback, specifically what are the grounds and how they can improve. Yeah. For Rahul, I think his feedback that he gave to the student may not be the best, but still okay. I mean, it's not the best because he say flame sounds like a lot of fun. What are you giving that feedback? Yeah, you can say, yeah, good word, but this set phrase doesn't it's not necessary. It's not necessary because you are improving their misspelling. You can replace that phrase with only it's okay. The rest is okay. You are describing well. You are telling us why. What are the likes of the dog? I think this is the dog. But Flame, his name is not useful for this feedback. This writing feedback. Just only for the capital letter, but the rest is okay. Following, we notice that in the third line they are not correct the sorry, they are not correct the misspelled play a ball. It's supposed to be played with a ball, and I think they weren't correct that because I don't know, it's just it's a supposition. They read it fast. They read fast. They read all this fast, and they haven't noticed that there were a missing word between play and a ball. I think they really fast. She likes play a ball, and they they thought that it was it was correctly wrote, sorry, correctly wrote, because they read it fast. If I were the teacher, and if I would choose one of type of error for the class, it will be the grammar, because the grammar is one of the fundamental step or stuff for this specifically message. Why? Because the misspelling on the message cannot be easily understand for the other learners, supposing it will be in the class, you know. But as a native English speaker, if I read this, if I were a native English speaker, if I read this and I look all the misspelling of the grammar, I did not understand. Maybe I can understand it because I will know what they are trying to say. But for the newbies, English learning, cannot understand what are they trying to do, what they try to say, sorry. So that's one of the point of why I will choose that type of error. I usually correct writing almost all the time, always, often to be fair, not always. Yes, I will do the same of the Rahul and Praya, especially from Rahul, because Praya, that as I say before, Praya didn't give a good feedback, just only states what are the misspelling and what are the legend of the letter that is to be correct in the write in the paper. So I will say the same after Rahul, especially after Rahul, that is correctly and showing, realizing to the learner what are they are missing or what are they wrong. So giving a feedback as Rahul gave, it is okay for me. So I will change the prior feedback, and I will change only the first phrase of the Rahul's feedback. But for me, it's for both are good.